Hey guys, how you doing? It's raining outside, so I gotta do the video inside. I try not to because chances are good my pug is gonna jump all over me in the middle of this. He's eating, but he'll definitely be making an appearance very shortly. Oh, speak of the devil. Here he comes. Who's my little boy? Who's my little boy? Who's my little boy? You're a good boy, buddy. I just quickly wanted to make this video about Doug Ford and about COVID cases are spiking up. We hit 700. That's higher than we ever hit when we were in lockdown. 700 cases. And it really does look like Doug Ford's doing basically fuck all about it. Basically looks like it's the narrative is, oh yeah, sure, we'll lock down, some strip clubs or something. Oh hey, my little guy wants to have a little fun. Oh, you want to have a little fun? You want a little fun? I'm showing off my pug today. I guess that's what's happening for this video. You get a little pug time. Pug time. I'm trying to get viewers with pugs. This is what I'm doing. Oh yeah, he wants to fight. He wants to fight for his little ball. He loves to fight for this little ball, dude. He just sits in my hand and he just fights for it. So, Doug Ford, 700 cases. It really does honestly look like the plan is just let people die, right? Just, oh, that's fine. Just spread it around. We should be going into lockdowns without a question. Like, it should be what we are doing. We did it once already. We know how to do it. We know what to do. But that goes for the Liberals as well. It looks like the Liberals are doing everything they can to wind down any kind of support services for people as we go into an even worse spike of COVID. It's deplorable. It's despicable is what it is. Like, it's just... Like, I know I will never vote conservative ever. Not that I was going to in the first place, because I don't vote for sociopaths. But I'm certainly not voting Liberal. Like... The Liberals know what the right thing to do was. That's the reason they did it the first time, right? The reason they passed the CERB the first time was because it was the right thing to do. And in that fleeting moment of passion and panic, they did reach for the right thing, right? They found their moral conscience. They found a moral center. They knew what the right thing to do was. But now that they've had time to deliberate and discuss amongst one another, they've realized that doing the right thing would be very costly to their owners, who should be abolished. Like, their owners should not be part of this conversation whatsoever, because we're seeing what the outcome of the ownership class is. We're seeing what it means to commit to a capitalist system, which is committing to a system of death. That capitalism's solutions to problems, societal problems, are genocidal. Just die. That's their solution to people in the midst of this pandemic. Just die. Just get the disease, and then we'll pretend like we give a shit, and then we'll lock down. And in the midst of all of this, right, the people who you would expect to be on the left pounding the pulpit, screaming as hard as they can that maybe we should be saving lives, would be the NDP. But the NDP are like tooting the horn that, oh, we upped that benefit by a small percentage point, and oh, we're giving you a couple more sick days. Isn't that great? Yeah, it's so great. We fought for those tiny incremental shifting things. Isn't that great? Okay, I mean, great. You probably aren't going to get my vote with it. Like, we need a basic income. Like, we need a full-scale, honest-to-God confrontation with capital. We need to be overwhelming capital. We need to be taking it out of the equation. It shouldn't be part of the conversation at all. It shouldn't be a consideration. We shouldn't even be thinking about it. You understand? Like, that at no point should we actually go, oh, but what about the billionaires? Like, it just shouldn't matter, but it does, obviously. And how do I know it matters? Because we're not already locked down with the highest numbers we've ever had, right? We have not had numbers higher than what we have now. And yet, we're still not locking down. Pug for levity. And that's what I'm trying to do through all this. I'm trying to find levity. Trying to find levity. Trying to find... I had a terrible day today. I had a headache the whole day. I was grumpy the whole day. I'm angry all the time. I'm angry all the time. And and I should be. And I feel like if you're not angry too, and if you're not feeling anxious, if you're not feeling upset, and it just seems like everyone's like exhausted, and everyone's just like shrugging and going like, I mean, we can't lock down because it'll ruin the economy, and like, and I don't know what to do about it. I think that's really what it comes down to now. Like, I don't know what to do about it. I can't just walk off the job. I need money, right? There's no more support systems for people, you know? And like, are there going to be jobs in the future? Like, if I walk off this job and they fire me, which is what they'll do, is there going to be an employment for me? Like, am I going to be able to support myself after any benefit I can get? Like, and if I walk off the job, I can't get EI, right? Like, these support systems are being purposefully dismantled and being purposefully diluted. And it's all being done to terrify the populace and to ensure that they'll just maintain order, and it works. Even for someone like me, who's screaming on the top of their lungs about how evil, genocidal, and sociopathic the system that we live under is, I'm bound to it. I'm tied to it. What am I supposed to do? Right? What am I supposed to do? I have to keep working. I have to. There's no alternative for anyone, right? The liberals are taking the alternatives away. The conservatives certainly don't give a fuck about us at all, like even a little. They don't give a fuck about our children. They sent them into like a school, like Quebec. Quebec is finally starting to do. Oh, hold on, more fights. Big scrapping time with the pug. This video is like horrible and adorable at the same time. It's adorable. That doesn't quite work. Anyway, Quebec is finally announcing like modest, mild restrictions. But kids can still go to school, right? That's fine, right? like it's like we've collectively lost our minds, right? Like, when the first wave hit, people were scared. People were scared and anxious and uncertain, but at least we did the right thing, right? At least in that fear seemed to also grip the ruling class, and they saw it in their own self-interest to actually do the right thing by the populace and actually support the needs of the populace. But now they've erected their systems of self-control, right? And so it's the exact same thing like what's going on in the States with Trump. Trump gets tested every single day. Trump surrounds himself by lots of protocols to protect himself from this virus, so everyone else can go fuck off and die. And that's exactly what Justin Trudeau is doing, and that's exactly what Doug Ford is doing, and that's exactly what all of our leadership is doing. It's protected itself. The billionaires have protected themselves. They're safe, so the rest of us can go off and fucking die. And that's exactly what's happening. And we're just supposed to take it. We're just supposed to eat it. And all of their actions are performative. Everything's just performative now. Like, oh, once a breakout happens, once something happens, then we'll do something about it. Oh, so when people die, like after a person already dies, then you'll take action. Oh, okay. Like, it's the argument of a sociopath, and what's crazy to me is that people are just walking around being like, oh yeah, why wasn't Doug Ford doing such a great job? Oh, I'm so impressed with him over this pandemic. Yeah, it's so great. We're gonna get hit with. He announced today that we're in a second wave, and then did fuck all. Right? He has an announcement to be like, we are in a second wave, and then just walks away, and nobody puts their hand up and goes, is there a plan? Do you have, like, What happens if we hit 700 cases a day like we have? What happens if we hit 800 cases, 900 cases, 1,000 cases? What happens? Are there any, like, protocols for any of this? No, doesn't look like, right? Looks like the answer is fuck off and go die. That's what I see, right? I see a sociopath who's willingly allowing people to die so that billionaires can make a little bit more money in their bank account. That's what I see. It's a death cult, right? It's a death cult. I don't understand why anybody sees it any differently. Like, you talk to the capitalists and they have nothing to say, right? Their statements are, well, we need to protect the economy. And it's like, but the economy is literally murdering us. Like, why are we protecting this? Why are we doing anything on behalf of an economy that's designed to destroy us and waste our times and waste our lives and enslave us? Like, we really are just like a pathetic culture. We really are just like this absolutely worthless culture that just needs to be washed away. Like, there's this movement that happened post World War I in Europe called Dadaism, and it was a response to World War I, and their seminal statement was, every decision we've made as a culture must be wrong because it resulted in World War I. And that's exactly what I think here with this COVID and with climate change. Every decision, without question, we've ever made as a culture must be wrong. It must be wrong because it's resulting in this. It's resulting in keeping people in dangerous situations that they don't need to be in, so that literally a number, an imaginary number that doesn't exist, can go up higher in some billionaire's bank account offshore. Like, we've lost our minds. The Trudeau government is completely complicit, should lose total support from the populace. But the populace just seems to be like, oh no, yeah, the Liberals are doing such a great job. If I wanted to be nice to the populace in this regard, and I don't really want to be nice to the populace in this regard, I think the populace is being really fucking gullible and stupid. But people are scared and exhausted, right? They don't have the capacity, they don't have the brain power to actually think about, like, anything outside of their own personal survival at this moment. Now my little guy's squeezing away. Yeah, what a cute little guy. What a cute little guy. So thankful to have him. He really adds, like, a lot of levity and a lot of joy to my life. That's really sorely needed right now. That's sorely needed right now, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Oh. Okay, guys, I gotta call it. I'm exhausted. I have a headache. Good bit of news. I got 60 subscribers. I'm actually at 61. So if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. Send this shit around. We've got to do better. We've got to do better as a people, because we are failing. We are failing hard. We're not only failing ourselves, we're failing the next generation in massive ways. Huge ways that they will not forgive us for. We will not be forgiven for our ineptness, stupidity, and inaction. They will look at us like we are barbarous morons, and they will seek to wash our culture away rightly. They will be correct to do so. Like, share, subscribe, do all the stuff. I love you all. Go say hi to your neighbors. And hey, last shot of Mr. Poops. Isn't that right? Oh yeah, Mr. Poops. All right, guys, have fun.